Okay. So, I think I'm on. I think I'm on. Okay. I gotta mute myself. Okay. That way I don't echo. I will wait a few minutes because it's officially 12 o'clock now. And I am actually prepared today. It's crazy. I'm actually prepared. I tried linking it with the Facebook, but it wouldn't let me. So I just did on YouTube. Hi guys. Say hello. Don't be shy. Hi. Alright, so we're making the dingo. This is the dingo, and the dingo is a pattern that my friend Tori from Seems Legit made. It's really cute in that it has a couple of card slots, so 6 altogether. It has your 2 magnetic snaps just to snap everything closed. My magnets are pretty sturdy. It's got a zipper compartment and then another back area pocket here. So you can fit a really good size cell phone in there. Like, this is just my basic Android. And it's in there. And it just goes to there. So you could just imagine what you can put in there. Right? If you wanted to, you could do a lot with this pattern if you knew how to do the little cut slit for back pocket kind of thing for change your money or anything like that. You could do that. It's a raw edged, but I'm switching it up today. Yeah, because you guys know me. I gotta change it up. All right, so this is what we're making today. So let's get started. All right, so for this pattern, you're going to need zipper tape, just one piece of zipper tape. You're going to need a zipper pull. You're going to need 2 magnetics with both sides of the snaps. You're going to need 2 D-rings and then 2 swivel hooks for the crossbody option. I put a little tag in there. So if I didn't mention, this is for my Swapsy partner. So I am doing my very first Swapsy. I've been seeing them around, but I've never done one myself, so I'm really excited. This is for the card slots. And that's that pattern piece right there. This is this pattern piece. This is for the word escaped me. For this top zipper portion. This is the lining. This goes with that. And then we have our, oh, there's our zipper pull. Did I put a zipper pull in there? Yeah, I already put a zipper pull in there. That must be for our my other project that I'm working on. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually adding a part where we can put our D-rings onto, and then it turns into more like a crossbody without having the little D-ring wings. So we'll see how that goes. This is for my crossbody here. It's not going to be adjustable. It's just going to be one length. This is the vinyl piece that goes along with this piece. So these pieces go together. You have to orient it the correct way, because if you don't notice, yeah, it is a more like a rectangle than a square. So you have to make sure you know which way things are going. And then this is where I'm doing something a little different. So I am using this beautiful metallic green that I got as a sample. I think it's really cute. It's like party. It says party bag to me. So that's what I'm trying to make this bag into, is a party bag. All right, so let's get started. First things first, I am going to do my card slots. I'm going to do my card slots. Okay. So right there, as you guys can see with the pattern piece, let me get everything else out of the way. So all I need is my card slot pieces. Zipper to the side. So with the pattern piece, I'm just going to turn it around so you guys can't see it too much. But you're going to want to make your markings. This is like a suede vinyl. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to match something else I'm sending my Swapsy partner. Okay, again, make sure you're orienting it the correct way, because it can get a little bit confusing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, hopefully my marking pen is working today. And I am marking where my dots are to know where I'm doing my cutting. I could have prepped this all ahead of time, but I really wanted you guys to see how easy this actually comes together. So yeah. I'm going to wait off on these 2 marks because I'm putting something in there, so it's going to make it a little bit bulkier, so it might need to be up a little bit more. But we shall see. Okay, so take that piece, put that right there. I'm going to get my cutting mat. My infamous cutting mat. Yes, this is the cutting mat that I sewed through right there. You didn't know I was so talented, did you? Okay. Okay, yep. Clean cut. So all I'm doing is doing 2 cuts from dot to dot. See that? And I'll use my I'm going to use my lighter to see that. There we go. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't see any comments. So if anyone's saying anything, I can't see you, but if you haven't put anything in the comments, just say hi, just so that I know comments are working. and that you guys can hear me okay. You know, it's important that you guys can hear. Okay. All right, well, that's done. It's probably a lot prettier when I'm using a rotary cutter. And I gotta get one of those little small ones because I don't like using the big ones on here because it goes too far sometimes. So there's that. I don't want to overcut, but at the same time, it does do a nice cleaner job. So burns really nicely, just to get all the little frayy bits off. There we go. That one still has some more frayy bits. Haha. Love it when a plan comes together. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright. Now, I'm going to use my hole punch and put punches into these, but I'm going to change my punch so that it's a smaller hole. I don't need a really big hole. One more. Bam. So the smallest hole setting is what I'm going to be using. I might actually need to go to the bigger one because it's not quite covering the markings that I did with the silver pen. So I might need to do that. Kind of have to hear the snap, because if you don't hear the snap, it just doesn't work as well. Does anybody have some big plans for 4th of July week next week? No, it's July next Monday. July 1st is next Monday. It seems like time is just flying by. Okay. All right. Now I just gotta pull those little dots out. Sometimes it just doesn't go all the way through for some reason. I think this particular one has like a little nick. It has a nick on it and I can't gauge where it is. There we go. There we go. Those two off. That one off. It's like if I need to come with it at 2 different angles because it's not quite cutting all the way. Okay. Get the lighter and burn where my holes are. Okay, that part's done. And that took about 15 minutes ago. About 15 minutes or so. Okay, so now that we've done that, now we're going to put our tape on the back of our card slots. So, I like to use my 1/8 inch tape. And I do things a little different in that I just go straight across instead of doing every individual one. I just do it across. Okay. Now what I've done with the card slot is I don't need this mat anymore. What I've done with the card slot is I pre-folded them and ironed them just so it's a little easier to place. And I put lines, so that could be helpful. I made it longer than it needed to be because I can cut it down. But I can't add to it. No, no, no. Okay, so right. Oops. Right there. Right there. Just gonna trim off the excess. I absolutely love the bright green rulers that Tori sent me in my last postage box. It's really hard to misplace them. All I gotta say. Okay. So it's this way. So you want the card slots to go down towards the bottom because that's where we're going to sew. And then sew, push it down. Yep. Make a little slot. Okay. Okay. I have a very nice green that's matching. I didn't want to contrast too much. There's a lot of straight lines in this, and I didn't want to mess it up. When done right, a back stitch doesn't have to have. Hi, Muriel. Good morning. Hi, BJ. Happy Wednesday. Melissa. Hi. Oh, good. I was starting to get worried that nobody would see my comment. I couldn't see comments. I was like, oh no. I was a little worried. Okay, so now I did those. Now I can flip it down and then flip it up on that fold because that's the distance that I need. Okay. Something tells me I should have done the bottom one first. Okay, so that one goes to yeah, I should have done the bottom one first. It's alright. Okay. How can we fix this? I'm trying to figure out how I can fix it without taking it off. I could fold it down. Let's see here. I fold it down, and so I don't know. Hi everyone. I'm trying to figure this out. I think I'm gonna have to pick it and pick it. Yep. Gonna have to unpick it. And those stitches were beautiful. I really don't like it when I do that. I've only made this like twice, and I can't find the directions to save my life. I have pattern pieces everywhere. I just don't have directions. Maybe I do, but it's on a different like platform that I have it, because I use Google Drive, but I use like different email addresses for different things for Google Drive. So like there's a public Google Drive for the studio. Well, I wouldn't say it's public, but it's like different things that I've done, like different types of just basic patterns and instructions for things that can easily be looked at here on the iPad. So people can, you know, follow directions on one of the patterns that I've made, or if they've had a sewing class with me and they wanted just a refresher. Yep. Okay. I'm trying to cut the back stitches is what's really preventing me from just like really just going at it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is also just remove, I'm going to try to remove the tape, but if I can't, it's just going to stay there. Yep, it's just going to have to stay there. I don't know if I can take it off. No, it's really on there. Okay. Second best thing, get another piece of this and put it on top. So then at least that way it's not sticking to the table. Okay, so okay, so that goes like that. Then it folds up. Yeah, yeah. And then that gets sewn, and then this gets folded. down. Okay. Okay. So sew that one down. And that makes that one. And then the next one gets sewn there. And it goes down. And then back up. Didn't cut it big enough. I thought I did. I didn't cut it big enough. I gotta go get another piece. I don't know if maybe this way would work. Oh, this is the longest way. I'll get another piece. Hi, Cynthia. Okay, let's try this again. Make a bigger piece. How's that? Please. The crazy part about it, this isn't even the hack. Make sure. Okay. This is Tori's favorite anyway. Hiya, Melissa. Okay. Can any of y'all help me with this? 30 sides. Down. It gets flipped. Yeah, that's what it does. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But I think we've already established that like a long time ago. Like how long? I don't know. But I'm sure it's been at least a couple of months. Okay. Do, 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 do. So if my Swapsy partner ever sees this, they're gonna be like, ha ha ha. I know. You can't help me with the pattern because you haven't made it yet, BJ. Well, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. We gonna make it alright. That reminds me of like Matthew McConaughey. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. So I am stitching up here. But this is the same suede that we used for the retreat. It's just a different color. I'm not sure if I'm going to carry this color or not. It's very pretty. It's a very nice suede. I'm sorry, this is the suede we used for the Beauty and the Beast box. Sorry. If you ever used the red suede that I had, this is very similar to that. Okay. Pretty stitches again. Pretty stitches. In what I do not know. Because all of a sudden I cannot find anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. Mark that there. And then on this one I can use the bigger tape just to hold it down. It's not really doing anything other than holding it down. It's very similar to like a lot of the patterns that have the slit method card slots. And what I mean by that, it has a slit in the vinyl. It's not just cardstocks that are made, card slots that are made in them. Okay, so that goes like that. Perfect. Pull this tape off. Okay, pull that tape off. Okay. That gets sewn, and then it goes this way. No. Yeah. Okay. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me try to pull up the pattern. We were like given the pattern as testers. Just have to go to the Facebook group and find it and stuff. Too bad Genevieve's not here. I know she did one. Genevieve, I need you. This is going to be what it's going to be about today. Need y'all's directions. Because the other piece probably could have been the size I needed, but I just don't know how to. I think I needed to sew it down at the bottom instead of on top. I think that's what it really was, is that I was supposed to sew it at the bottom. So yeah, she's gonna have all these amazing decorative things. I only bought one roll of this as a sample, so it's not like I have another one where I can just cut out another piece. That's just not happening. Okay, so like I sew it this way. This way, then when it goes down, oh, okay. Okay, so sew it like there. Sew it there. That's gonna be for this one, but then how do I do the next one? Alright. Let's see what I can find. Yeah. Turn that off. Go to my regular page and then try to do the ambassador. Testing ambassador thing. Y'all. No, go back. Okay. So then from there, I need to go to my groups. Groups. My groups. There we go. Okay. Files. Trying to see because it's telling me I have to download it. Complete. Okay, let's see. If these are just the pattern pieces, I'm gonna be. Ugh! You're killing me. Because it doesn't actually tell me whether it's the sewing instructions or not. It just says, there we go. Yay. Okay. Well, I put the tape in the right spot. I think. No. Maybe not. This is the bottom. Okay, that's what I did. I didn't put the tape in the right spot. Okay. That makes a big difference. So you got to put it under the card slots. Okay. And then here is going to be the cutout for the zipper pocket, but I do it a little differently. Okay, so bottom edge. Okay. All right, so it's touching. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Had my tape down wrong, so the orientation was not right. So I gotta do this one first. All right. Lost my pencil. It's okay. Okay. I did that. Yep, I did that. Okay. So then okay, so okay. Still have that. I'm gonna fold up that line. Okay, that's making more sense. Okay. But then all you're seeing is the silver. Ugh. That's fine. It doesn't matter. She likes those. Anybody doing anything special for 4th of July week? Because it's like literally in the middle of the week, right? Or something like that. I know my husband's birthday is on Tuesday, which is the 2nd. And then the 4th is our anniversary. And that's a Thursday. So yeah, I was like in the middle of the week. I guess people can either take this weekend off or next weekend off for 4th of July. Because it can go either way. Can't really see it. So that's alright. It was pretty much clear anyway. Okay, perfect. So that one's gonna go there. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on that one so it stays down. Summer is in full bloom now because we have so much going on. Like, so many families have different things going on, and it's really starting to warm up. The beach last weekend was really nice. So we went to the beach for the family reunion. We first did the cleanup service project where we cleaned up the beach. And then after that, then we hung out at the beach. So that was fun. So the other one could have been the right size. But oh well. Okay. So now I'm going to put a piece of tape right above this and then see if I need to trim anything later. Luna's at her doggy daycare today. She really enjoyed it. She came home from the doggy daycare and was overly tired. Is the best way I could describe it. She was definitely tired. Okay, that is that. So now I am going to do my zipper. Okay. So I'm doing mine a little different than what she does on the pattern. She does it, she cuts it out and then folds back the pieces and yada, 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 yada. I'm not doing that. Sorry. I ain't doing it. Seems like too much like work. Which is fine. Just not for me. Boom. And you see how that like caught that in there too? I smart. Okay, so once we've done that, now we're going to open this. So in order to open it, you're just going to fold it in half, make a little snip, and then keep going through all the layers. I've never done a Swapsy before. I don't know if you guys have. This is my first Swapsy. Okay, so now we are taking everything and putting it towards the wrong side. Everything towards the wrong side. There we go. Really crease it in there. Pop out the sides. It's looking good. Put that there just so it stays where it needs to stay. I'm going to put this one here so it stays where it needs to stay as well. Okay, and then we're going to put this over the zipper. Zipper and zipper pull, guys. Don't forget your zipper pull. I forgot to open my zipper pull for another project earlier today, and I was like, what? I was not happy. I still can't get it open. I know she loves music, so I got a zipper pull that it has a music note on it. See that? Isn't that cute? Yep, cute, cute, cute. Okay. Zipper tape. Come on. There you go. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Plenty of zipper tape on both sides, and then that way I could just put it on and then sandwich it. Closing to the left. Pick it up. Put it down. Right, and then take this down. Okay, just like that, and now I'm going to just clip my zipper and everything together at the end. I find that this makes it a lot easier to just sew down each side. I don't do the side pieces yet because that gets done at the top stitching level. Okay, move just a little bit. It's kind of nerve-wracking making something for another maker. I guess I'll go over just to make sure it really reinforces right there. Only for today. I give me away. Open up the gates. Don't worry about me. I'm totally fine. Just singing Disney songs. What don't I know? We've sent Arendones for deep winter or freeze or something. Okay, and so that's how it's going to be. It's just going to be folded like that, and then this gets pinched. So in looking at this, I could have moved this over a little bit more that way. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. All right, so now what I'm doing is closing up that side, pulling my zipper tape away, and then I'm going to be sewing down the sides and the bottom. How big you want this pocket to be is completely up to you. Okay. If you have any zipper tape that's past where you've sewn, you can take that. You can cut it out. All right. Oh, so sorry, Kathy. Sending prayers. Yep. Hey, Shanova. How'd Patreon go today? Okay. So it goes like this. And like this. So it gets put together like so. And then there's a little slots and everything right in there. I'm just gonna like just leave it together and just let it kind of form a memory a little bit until I come back to the snaps, because my snaps are going to be I need to install my snap, but I want to make sure that my snaps are going to be in the right spot. All right, so take this piece, put it aside. Now we're working with our exterior. So we pretty much have done everything except for making the crossbody, which I'm about to do. And then I have another little trick up my sleeve, which may not work because, you know, just how it is. I'm going to tape this and then tape it again, just so that I can make this into a strap. This little one wants to get in the way. Okay. Go in like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to fold it at that fold line that I drew. This is like a very dainty kind of pattern. So I imagine this one being like an essentials clutch handbag type of situation for going to like banquets or formal events. So you don't have to have like a big purse or anything. Or even a wallet really, because it has the card slot. So just need your essentials. Your phone, your ID, credit card, some cash if needed, tickets for wherever you're going, and then yeah. And that's it. Really. Put up my stitch length. Fold it over to make it into a third, because this is a raw edge. I don't have to do it by 4s. I can do it by 3. Yeah, I'll keep that with me in case I need it again. It's right there. Okay. What do I not know? And do some deep, deep, deep freeze. Why I have Frozen stuck on my mind, I do not really know, because I haven't watched Frozen in a while. But my husband and I watched Raya in The Last Dragon last night on Disney Plus. Not Disney Plus, Disney something. It's on the TV. DX or something? I don't know. So the doggy resorts that Luna is going to has a doggy pool. Like a pool, but it's for dogs. It's an in-ground pool for dogs. I'm like, that is so genius, especially when it comes to being so hot. Even just a quick spray down is like, for me, is like, oh, thank you, Jesus. It was nice at the beach this weekend. It really was. It was hot, but not too hot. The water was nice. The waves were a little bit big for me, because they kind of like went over my head. And I got like flushed. I wouldn't say flushed, but I went down. I went down and then like twisted out in the wave. So I had a little bit of vertigo going on. That looks so cute. Look at that. It's a dainty little thing. And you can't tell really where the other lip is because I sewed really close to it. And it looks really nice. It looks really nice. That's the back side of it. And like that's the front. Turned out really nice. Okay, I'm going to put that aside for just a second. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and rivet my swivel hooks onto it. Or sew it, however. I'm going to take my D-rings out because I'm going to need those next. It really should not be carrying a whole lot of weight. Like I said, this is a very dainty purse, wallet type of thing, so really shouldn't have anything really heavy to strain this. Just put any strain on the buckle, the swivel hook, the fabric, something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. That's done. Put that aside. Okay. So now this part here needs to be done. So I need to make sure that this is small enough for the what's that called? D-ring goes in it. It's a very small D-ring. It's 3/4 of an inch. 3/8, sorry, 3/8 of an inch. I think that doesn't sound right. So it's small and dainty. I think you can get away with using 1/2-inch D-rings, but I really wanted to err in the caution of smaller, just so that it makes sure that it doesn't add too much bulk to the top of the flap. And you'll see what I mean. Okay. And it technically doesn't need to be sewn down, but might as well. Oh, come on. Move, buddy. Move. There you go. It ran off the side. Okay, well, that's that. I wasn't paying attention that well and it ran off the side. Because this is a tiny little thing. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just let it be. When I just put it onto the thing, I'll do it. just a couple stitches. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. This side I'm just going to clip because I don't really know how long per se I want this to be. I know that I want it to land inside, but I have to make the exterior first. Alright. This is how I hacked mine. So I have this really pretty foam, vinyl, and I put the Peltex into it so it would give it some structure. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my pretty sides together. I know. And I'm turning this right side out. So I'm trying to think if I should put the sloughing. No. I don't know. Let me see. I think I want to do it so that it like curves in itself all the way around, and then I pinch it together, and I think that'll probably be better. So like take this and fold it in. Do you know what I mean? Take that, fold it in. May have to do something from here. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Sticking to it. So even though waterproof canvas is not fray, I still don't like using it as a, well, it doesn't fray as much. It will get fuzzies and stuff eventually, but I don't like using it as like I would words escape me, vinyl. I would still use the precaution of doing the extra. See that? And if I take that all the way around, it should work out really nicely. Just the straight edges for right now. I'll do those first. Okay. So a lot of times in leather working, they do this where it's a very like almost veneer style leather, which is very thin. It's like a 1 or 2 ounce leather. They do this to have a nice finish. Okay, so I'll do that one in just a second. Those little seam rollers really come in handy if you want to do like really roll it right now. I looked up the pattern, super cute finish. Yeah, it is cute. I mean, I don't know where mine is, but I've made a few of them. I just don't have the best memory. I try. Like, you can ask Tori. She's like, girl, how many times I'm like, I don't know. Just tell me what I need to do. I just like to be told what to do. So everything I'm doing right now is not part of the pattern. 2 pieces of vinyl, don't have to do this. Okay, so push that forward, and then snip at an angle. Boom. It's just a bunch of extra stuff that Sandra's like, yeah, let's do this. But in all honesty, guys, I literally have just a couple of weeks to turn this in. Because it's like my first Swapsy, and I don't want to be late with my first Swapsy. I don't want my person feeling like, oh no, they forgot about me. Like, no, I didn't. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I snipped into the curves so that I can really get in there and do the curve. Okay. Let's do this one first. Pull that down. And then this is where something like this comes in handy. You're just kind of like pushing it over. Okay. So if you can see right here, it's nice and rounded. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's nice and rounded, but then on this side, you see where all the snips came in to play. And then I'm pushing the straight side down. The straight side is pretty straightforward. Not much to do on that one, but the curved one is more work. Okay. Make sure I really get that in there. And then look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, so I have to do the same process with the waterproof canvas. That's gonna be fun. Okay, good. Should have drawn this on the wrong side, but it's too late now. Not really, because I gotta do it on the back side anyway. La, 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 la. Do your drawing on the back side, so you don't have to do what I just did. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is cut at an angle here. So I could have done that before. Did I just drop my D-rings? No. What did I just drop? I know I dropped it. What did I drop? I don't know. Everything else is up there. Okay. I dropped something. Okay. And then and I'm going out about 3/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8. I'm not sure really. Enough that I can fold over where I need to. It was a little easier when I had something to kind of like go off of because the pattern piece was, you know, with the interfacing, but it's okay. You get her done. There we go. Straight the bottom first. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, don't do it. It's popping up on me. Even with pushing it all together, it is just popping up. Stay. I wonder if I go like this, if that will help it stay. Okay. Well, that line on the other side actually helped because I'm able to follow that line when I'm folding. So there we go. That's a win. just need to stay down until I get this done. Once I get this done, then you can come off. So when that comes off, I can really start additioning the magnetic snaps and make sure they're where they need to be. I think they're pretty much on point here. I just have to make sure that they're good when I do the fold over, since it's going to be a little bit more bulk in there. It's just that one side. I'm just going to have to put a couple of clips there, just to stay down. Curves, curves, curves. Oh, no, you don't. Stay down. The tape came up on me. All right, that's better. All right, so now what I'm doing here is I'm just taking it and folding it onto itself to create that curve. Now this curve is going to be on the inside because it's the lining piece. So it's not like as crucial as needing to be absolutely perfect, but the better you can do it, the better it turns out. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. That little guy wants to keep coming up. Alright. Let's do the next curve, and then we can do the straight edges. Okay, keep going. Awesome. Okay. That little piece. Okay. Last piece, then we can just put it all together. buddy. Come on, stay down. One of my little guys is trying to move on me. There we go. Awesome. Sauce. I'm going to go ahead and put my rivet snaps there. So I'm going to need my magnets right here. Okay. These are the ultra slim ones that I have. They're very strong. I have to kind of like get in there and like pop something in there to like pry it open. There we go. See that? So the body piece gets the innie and the flat piece gets the outie. Come on, get up. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to do holes. Okay. Can you leave the door open for me, please? Crystal? Yes, please. Thank you.
Are you finished with your video?
No,
Okay.
not yet. There we go. Okay. So we've got those. I can put a little bit of tape over it just to kind of make sure that the little metal bits doesn't rub off too much. Okay. And I think we're ready to assemble. Okay. So now this goes on here. And I'm first just going to kind of see how everything fits before I peel the tape and then start sewing it down. Just want to make sure everything looks good. I'm really making sure that these little edges are not getting caught. Okay. So let me start with the straight edge at the bottom first. That looks good, that looks good. This one needs to be in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so it looks like the bottom is just a little bit too long. And I say that because I'm really trying to make sure you could see a little bit of the gold of the, what you call it, the vinyl coming out. I'm making sure that's all in there. Now, if you wanted to put pretty sides together and then flip it right side out, you could have totally done that. You just had to add whatever seam allowance you wanted to it. And it's totally fine. Nothing's against it. You don't have to worry about, like, ooh, you did do it right. Nope, you did just fine. As long as you add your seam allowance, because it's exactly what I did here with the fold over. Okay, so this end over here, this side here appears to be just a little bit longer than I need it to be. So I'm going to push it in some more. And put it down. Oh yeah, that's better. And then take this off and pop it down. There we go. Awesome. Getting this tape stuck all onto me. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Hi, Aileen. How are you? Long time, long time. What are you guys doing for 4th of July weekend? Okay. I'm going to top stitch now. Please, everybody, pray for me. Okay. I'm going to start down here. It's not as visible. Okay. Feels smooth. good so far. BJ, we're going to be down your way or close to your way for 4th of July weekend or week. Not sure if I'm leaving tomorrow or Friday. I've got to get a couple more things here handled. But yeah. Dwight Jr. cannot wait to go back to the beach. He did not get enough beach time. Yeah, we do need to get together again soon. Yeah. He did not want to leave the beach. He was like, no. I was like, I'm so sorry. We're here for family reunion, which was last weekend. So for him, he was like, okay, but I'm having fun. I'm like, I know, sweetheart. And then I told him we were coming back. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's not perfect, but it's cute. It ain't perfect, but it's cute. There we go. And that goes there. I'm just like, I think I'm going to have to rivet through these two parts right here because it's just going to be too thick to sew. I think this pocket should be a little bit smaller, in my personal opinion. I'm trying to relieve the pressure so that this pocket actually lays down rather than sticking up. Okay, and then if I go like this, I'm hoping that the lining piece stays down where it needs to. See, it's not wanting to lay down. I mean, I completely messed this thing up, so if I wanted to get it out of a different fabric, I could. But I wanted this to match the other thing I'm matching her. Yeah, we do need a girl sew in weekend. Like, we were so in. where it's nothing formal. Everybody picks a day to go grab Uber or something. Uber Eats. I think I know what it is. Where's my steam marker? I think I know what it is. It does sound like fun. Okay, I think I need to undo the stitches when I sewed it together to give it some relief to go where it needs to go. Because this way it's fine, but you see how it pops? Like this is like popping up. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I think this needs to be shorter. I don't think that this should come any further than where the card slots are, personally. So I think I'm just going to rip this zipper pull off and start over. But I don't have another piece like this. This is the only problem. Oh. I got this. At some point, I will figure this out. I did mine differently than what she did. She did hers like almost like a facing, but not a facing. And maybe that's what I should have done. I should have done a facing, and then my pieces can land where they want to. Yeah, just something I'm sewing with friends and I'm not organizing it and running around. Because I do enjoy it, but at the same time, I also want to have like fun sewing. I'm not playing around no more. I'm just ripping this thing. Seam ripping. Okay. I think that's where I did something different, where when I put the pocket piece together, it's not laying flat. And I think that's because I have it laying one direction, and it's not really laying in one direction. It's like up on the zipper thing. I'm not sure. But this is also the creative process of what it's like to make a pattern. Yeah. The creative process of creating a pattern. Because in my head, this went so much nicer. In my head, a lot of things go nicer. There we go. Okay, so okay. If I'd have left that longer, it would have been so much better. That's alright. Okay, so it's gonna catch in the top seam, so ignore me in doing the whole pocket thing. Leave it flat. It will take care of itself. And leave it the size it needs to be. Don't cut it down. Don't cut it down. Don't do what I did. Okay. Let's see if this helps now. Oh yeah. Much better. It's not pulling the wrong way. It's not puckering. Awesome. That got seam ripped a little bit right there, so I gotta catch it. And see. Okay. And then this one I'm gonna just slightly cut down a little bit, just a little bit, because it's starting to peek through the raw edge, and we don't want that. We don't want it peeking through the raw edge. And I did make this the first time exactly as the instructions said to do it. And Sandra Fortune form, I still struggled. Ah! Alright. Okay, that's so much better. It's just laying so much better. Where is it? I thought it was right there. No. Oh, here it is. That's interesting. Okay, so I've got to audition all this before I actually like stick it. So I'm doing my tape because my tape can be temporary and I can move it if I need to. So that I can mark out where my pieces are going to be. Okay, that's looking so much better already. Okay, that's nice and flat. Phew! I have a heart attack, guys. Where'd it go? What did I do with it? Sparkly? Oh, there it is. Sparklies! Okay, so let's clip some of this where this needs to be. I guess next time I can just wait on doing the top stitching on this top till a little bit later, possibly. Okay, so we've done that. We have our fancy little zipper pull, which is a music note. She likes music notes. Okay, and then that piece there, right here. It's not too thick of a piece. Oh, I didn't make it long enough. I don't like it when I don't do it right. Okay, let's see if we can extend it a little bit more by making that a little smaller. No, even if I make it smaller, it's still not going to work. All right. Back to square 210. Because I don't know where I am in goof ups today. I need my hardware. There we go. Go get my hardware. Okay, so let's see what I have. I don't have anything per se. Maybe. It's not long enough. That's not long enough. Okay, let me go get a piece of something. I don't know. Waterproof canvas for mine. Oh, okay, guys. All right. Okay. It's 2:02. Darn. Okay, so if I do that one's not long enough. So that one's going to go over there. Should I do this one? Is that one long enough? Yes. They are both plenty long enough. So what I'm going to do is make it the length of here. Add some, because I can always fold it over more, but I can't add more to it. So there we go. As some people would say. Jingle bell. So that's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's 1 inch, 3/4. Yeah, yeah. It is hot, guys. It really is. It's warm. The back of the studio where I have my sewing machine and stuff is more like the warehouse. But the only room, the only place back here that actually like gets cool, oh, darn, is the bathroom. No. Okay, I got one. See, this is what I get for just flicking things in the trash. Okay. That was almost a catastrophe. Yeah, okay, that works. Alrighty, let's see what happens. So, Aileen and BJ, I don't know about y'all, but my July is crazy busy. So, I can't schedule nothing in July. August is a good possibility. It's a good possibility. But July, nope. Not for a sew-in, you know? Oh yeah, that's funny, Aileen. Remember how I told you we should do a sew-in the state of North Carolina? Where people from North Carolina come together and we sew in the state of North Carolina. So instead of sewing in the states like Shanova's doing with her sister, it's a little different. Where it's just North Carolina. I don't know where else. Just stay in North Carolina. Because North Carolina is awesome. Okay. If I would have thought about it, I would have done a cork bag in green. But I couldn't find green and I didn't have time to order something. So the suede it is with the glittery green. North Carolina is awesome. It's the best place to be. My needle's not sticky, so that's good. Okay. Let's clip that one, and then clip this one, and then audition it and see where we gotta go. So the idea is so that when the crossbody is being used, that the D-ring comes out enough so you can grab the swivel hook, but it's not going to interfere with like the side, if that makes sense. That's the idea. I need to do a chalk mark. I don't know where I can put that. I don't know where I can put it. Okay. So that's like that. This is my dish. And the good thing is I've already top stitched this piece, so. Oh, that's almost perfect. Need to take this one in just a little bit more. Not too far. Hey, Jaded. Good morning. How have you been? I was actually talking about you like last week, I think. I said I haven't seen her on our chats in like forever. Miss you, girl. And it's not like we actually like see each other, but you know, we talk. Okay. One more side. Go this way. Low battery, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, Jaded, I'm sorry life's giving you lemons. I kind of feel the same way. Just going through it, just one day at a time. You know? Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you just gotta take it one step at a time and just pray for the best. See, we just had our family reunion this past weekend. And then before that, we had our sewing retreat. The Treat Yourself sewing retreat. And everybody was awesome and everybody had fun. I'm just beat because I have been literally running for days. I'm trying to catch up on my rest, but some days is better than others. pulling these stitches because they don't look that nice, and I have to stitch it down anyway. Oh, and here's another tip, guys. Sew this on the lining piece before you sew it onto the rest of the body. Because now I'm going to have a stitch line back here, which is not a problem. I'm just stating the facts. Yep, just take it one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm probably wondering, like, what are you doing? Are you taking the stitches out that I put before? Because they don't look that great. That's what I'm doing. What you doing? What you doing? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I haven't had a family reunion in forever. And we are just smaller. Yeah. It's happening, so might as well get with the family and do something fun. I'm the chair, or the head chair, I don't know what it's called, of the planning committee. So I help plan. It's okay. I help plan the family reunion. And then acting host, kind of, I guess.
I forgot to say it earlier. Happy Stitch Day.
What's today's? Oh, 626! What? I didn't even realize that, or I would have made something Stitch related today.
It's 626, people. Woo! Go Stitch.
Go Fish?
Go Stitch.
Oh, Go Stitch. I really thought I heard you say Go Fish.
No. Go Stitch.
Green what?
No.
No. I think so. Other than that big black bolt, everything else is other things. Fleece, which is not the same thing as felt, but you can try bringing it down. Do you think that maybe Blair can help you?
Yeah, probably. Now that you just said that,
Because she's just a little bit taller than us.
yeah.
She's like a lot taller than us.
Yeah.
Okay, see? Can't really see the stitches all that much. But it looks super cute. Okay. Gonna put this down enough so that I can make it look nice and even, right? And then push. Then do nothing. So I am going to be transparent and say that this was my husband's family reunion. I do not do that. I have my fabric. It's already picked out with 626 on it. I have 626 fabric, by the way. I have stitch fabric that I can totally do something with. I've been saving it. It was a remnant from a year ago. This is a year ago. Oh, that is more felt.
Huh?
I guess that is more felt.
Yeah.
I've been saving it.
Sent me in to get it.
Yeah, because she can't reach it. I can't help her at all. I'm sure than she is. See that? This is awesome. And I can't wait to make something with this. I did the Pride bag last week. I was like, was it last week? Okay, so there it is. So here's the other one. Okay, good. So that was so fun. What pattern did I make again? Oh, it was the Emily Tote, I think it was. By Lauren Mormino. I love that pattern. That pattern is my best seller. I think originally it didn't come with like a recessed zipper. It is rainbow. It's rainbow stitch. Even better. Yep. Rainbow. That's the way to do it right there. Okay, so I have to make sure I'm not going through anything else. I was about to start stitching. And I was going to go through some stuff, and that was not going to be good. And I'm like, what do you mean I can't put any cards in your card slot? Why would that be? I'll probably show you guys the fabric that I have chosen to match with this dingo, because I was like, you know, I'm special. And she's special. So why don't we make something special together? It's like a tote bag, but it has like elements of like the Mr. Heckles. So it's not exactly like the Mr. Heckles, because I just like roughly put things together. I didn't even really like thinking about that, but I just remember certain things I really liked about it. So I was like, yeah, let me do that. Oh yeah, let me do that. Okay, so I am going to. I need to get my pegboard over here. My pegboard needs to come up because everything is just on the table behind me, and it is a hot mess. When I say hot, I mean hot mess. What was I doing? Oh, changing my presser foot. Change it, not press the foot. It's just a straight one, that's all I need. Nothing fancy. There we go. This one comes with so many like different fancy ones. I'm like, I don't know what half this stuff is. I've just had it for a very long time. And I have my electric one out in the studio in case anybody ever needs to have one out there. Okay, so I'm doing it. I am loosening my foot ever so slightly. And then I need to manage which side am I going to be sewing on. This side. So that means I need to do the other side of the foot. So I need to be on that side. No, because then I can't get into where I need to go. I need to be here. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Okay. I had to work it out for a second there. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Which side do I have to put it on? Okay, so I have to go like this. So then that way I catch it, but it's not like woo! You're not going off track on my account. What are you doing? Okay, so the zipper foot is amazing for everything except for I'm trying to go straight on a straight line down here. So I'm going to take those stitches out. And then I will be restitching with the whole foot instead of the flat foot. Because it's like trying to ride like this and it's just not working. This thread matches so well. I can't see my stitches. Alright, let's do it on this side. On this side I can see it better. Because it's only one set of stitches, where on the other side it's two sets of stitches because I did the top stitching already. The main piece of the thing, not thinking, hey, we're going to need to do that again. Okay. So I'm just leaving it like that. I'm taking off all these. Oh, and this vinyl did really well with heat press. Just putting that out there. About 230. It did really, really well with the it did really well putting on the interfacing without it shriveling up or anything, so that's good. Okay. I'm just making that a little bit smaller because it's peeking out from the side. This side really cannot afford to do that, but what can you do? Alright, so notes for me for next time that I make this pattern. make the zipper slots much smaller. Okay, that should be better. I've got that song stuck in my head. Where is my liquid? Does that one fall down? Yep. It's even so hard for me to bend down and grab stuff. No way. I got no wiggle room in this thing. Okay. Phew. Okay. Alright. That's on. So now I got to move my foot back to the center. Awesome. Alright, what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Pew, pew, pew. So about 3 stitches back from where I started. I want to go to the side the same time. There we go. Oh, the Baby Yoda and the stitched fabric together. Is that the boba tea one? May not be. I'm just saying it's. I remember seeing one that had boba tea with both of them on it, and I thought it was super cute. I got lots of 626 fabric actually. Well, I've got a lot of the heat transfers too that I can pretty much add it to anything. There is my modified Dingo with its strap connector. And then that one comes out on that side, so it's just enough for it to be coming out the sides, but not mess up the flap, if that makes sense. See that? Ooh, I can't wait for my Swapsy partner to see it. It's not perfect, but I made it. Yes, it's so pretty. It did turn out cute. I mean, it had some struggles, but without struggles, what do you got? So I'm thinking that this could actually all be one piece, and then it can get like, but you have to know like where things are, and then fold it here, and then stitch it, and then that way it actually is all one piece. Not sure. I'll have to work on that. As my friend Tori says, leave it with me and I'll figure it out. Okay. that's it. Oh. Sorry, guys. I was going to show you the fabric of the tote. The make up your own pattern piece tote. I am doing, and then in this is the front and back piece. I think it's going to be epic. So if you don't know what this is a Deathly Hallows symbol from Harry Potter. And then this down here is Lord Voldemort, and he's holding up this to put up the sign of the Death Eaters to call his people. I thought it was really snazzy. I designed this and printed this 3 years ago, and I've only used one panel, and it's like, I got 2 more panels left. But yeah, isn't that snazzy? Isn't that cute? And it's got like the little whimsical green stuff all around it too. It's awesome. And that's going to go really good with this. It's like a matching set because I'm using this suede with the accent pieces for this. So that's literally what I'm going to do next. Is I'm going to do this next so that it can all go out together in the same package. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to keep hanging out or not. I can go off and start a new one that doesn't really have a title per se to it if you wanted to. But obviously that would be another like couple of hours of being on a live with me. I don't know if y'all can take it. And this is a total like, I'm just making this by the seat of my pants because the panels were a certain size and I couldn't find a pattern piece for a bag that was this size that wouldn't take away like this or this or this. So I'm just like, I gotta just make it up as I go. Okay, guys, if not, I'll be heading off, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I might come on live on 4th of July, but it will be from my mother-in-law's house, and it'll be something that I put together. Don't know yet. Might be a shirt or something. Ooh, a sundress. That would be awesome. A sundress would be really cool. All right. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you want me to make next week. Like a sundress, or like a shirt, or a beach cover-up. Yes. All right, guys. Oh, I know a lot of you guys are still at work too, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. All right, guys. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all later. I'll show you the pictures of when I'm finished with this guy. Should be today.